This is the RADNOR Report with Ashley Bennett, Jeremy Rome, Lucy Bale, and Stephen Fay. Weather with Christopher Yao, Real View with Dylan Avnet, and Michelle Gorson, Rad Sports. Boldly going where no student news team has gone before. This is the RADNOR Report.
A RADNOR junior is honored for her outstanding volunteer work.
And our elementary schools begin preparing for the Martin Luther King Day of Service.
Hi, and welcome to the RADNOR Report for the week of January 7th. I'm Michelle Gorson.
And I'm Jeremy Rome. We'll have more on those stories later on in the show, but topping the RADNOR beat this week, Radnor Township's Board of School Directors has selected Dr. Anthony Costello as the Radnor's interim superintendent. Dr. Costello will oversee district operations while the school board seeks a new superintendent to replace Dr. Linda E. Groban. She announced her retirement in November. Dr. Costello has an extensive background in public education. Born and raised in the Delaware Valley, he earned his teaching degree from Westchester State College and his doctorate in education from Temple University. He served for 20 years in the Methacton School District as a teacher, principal, and assistant superintendent, and then spent the next 19 years as a superintendent for Garnet Valley. We are extremely fortunate to have Dr. Costello guide us through this transitional period.
And remember, updates regarding the superintendent search are posted on our district website, rtsd.org. Just click on the title link, Superintendent Search. One of the most important decisions we, as high school students, face each year is what courses to select for the following year. This decision not only affects an entire year of our high school life, but also our extended future as students and workers. To ensure next year's freshman class fully understand Radnor High School's program of studies, parents of current 8th graders are invited to join Assistant Principal Haley Butler and Guidance Counselor Donna Ward for a full review of next year's course offerings. This review will take place on January 15th from 7 to 9 p.m. in the RHS auditorium. If you are a parent of a current 8th grader who will be attending Radnor High School next year, this is a meeting you won't want to miss.
We are happy to report that Radnor Middle School's first ever Doe and Fro Yo night was a huge success. Organized by Lon Rosenblum and Mary Slinkard, the event brought RMS families and staffers streaming through Jules Pizza and Red Mango and Wayne all afternoon and evening for a delicious and very social dinner and dessert outing. Parents and their children were happy to meet one another and socialize, especially surrounded by several fun-loving RMS staffers, including Principal Anthony Stevenson, who generously donated his time to help serve pizza and frozen yogurt to the hundreds of guests. It was a wonderful evening of school-wide RMS bonding.
For more than 10 years, major companies across the country have taken notice of students in Radnor High School's commercial art class. This is because, ever since Eric Barrett began teaching the course, he has assigned his students a particularly inventive project. Ellen Francis has more on this story.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Mr. Barrett. So, Mr. Barrett, tell us more about this project.
Well, this is a project which I wanted students to become a little more familiar with logos, their purpose in branding and package identity. And I had each student pick a logo of their choice. It could be a local company, it could be an international company, and I had them deconstruct it and then rebuild it in Photoshop. And the long-term goal of the project was to have them incorporate the logo into a stationary letterhead, a business envelope, and a business card, and have them mail it back to the company and hope for a response. And we actually get some pretty interesting responses over the 10 years I've been doing the project.
So companies really do respond to these logos?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, over the years that I've been doing this project, we've had responses come over from England, Japan, many businesses across the United States. Probably the most interesting response was a student, maybe about 8 years ago. She did Twinings Tea Company out of London, and her response was this beautiful varnished box with a brass latch, and when you opened it up, there was a porcelain tea set inside with a selection of their teas. We've had companies send snowboards, you name it. So pretty interesting.
I'm here with Alan Warfield, a freshman here at Radnor High School, who actually did this project. So Alan, what logo did you choose to redesign?
I chose to redesign a company called Brazer. They make stuff like gaming mice and computers and controllers and stuff.
That's cool. Did you get a response from the company?
Yeah, I did. They sent me like a hat, a letter, and some other stuff like tattoos and stencils and a pen.
So, did you like this project?
Yeah, I really like this project, and I can see myself doing it as a profession when I grow up.
Not only is this a great way for students to express their creativity, it's also so satisfying to have the companies actually respond. From the RADNOR Report, I'm Ellen Francis. Back to you.
Thanks, Ellen. There is one member of our RAD TV crew that loves to keep us up to date on the latest Hollywood happenings, so she made a segment out of it.
So with all the Hollywood juice, we now go to Lucy Bale with The Juice with Luce.
Juice with Luce, juice with Luce. Everybody's thirsty for some juice with Luce.
It's time for Juice with Luce.
Thanks, guys. Welcome to Juice with Luce, where I give you your weekly serving of the latest Hollywood gossip. So let's get started. First up, the 64-year-old soon-to-be grandfather, Prince Charles, reigns at number 8 on G&Q's annual Best Dressed list, well ahead of his dashing son, William, who only came in at 37. Move over, Prince William and Prince Harry. Your dad can now unofficially be crowned the king of good tailoring. Next, Kanye West wants to record a duet with Kim Kardashian. He's reportedly reserved a recording studio so they can make music to play to their baby. He wants Kim to lay down some vocals while she's carrying his child. He thinks it'll be cool for his son or daughter to listen to the track when they're older. Well, this song may not be for public consumption, and that's probably for the best, but it's kind of cute that Kanye is so excited about the baby. Next up, the science world is paying a tribute to the popular TV show The Big Bang Theory by naming a new species of Brazilian orchid bee after the main character Sheldon Cooper's goofy catchphrase, Bazinga. Known formally as the Euglossa bazinga, the bug was discovered by Brazilian biologist Andre Nemesio. Jim Parson truly proves that playing a nerd on TV does have its perks. And finally, Miley Cyrus has opened her heart to yet another needy pooch just weeks after losing her beloved Yorkie, Lila. She introduced her new pup to the Twitter world by tweeting, "Meet Bean. Bean is a little girl, and she is a Chihuahua mix of some type. She has brought so much sunshine." Well, Cyrus's new little burrito, as she calls her, joins Rottweiler Beagle mix Happy, German Shepherd mate Alaskan Kikai Floyd, and rescue pup Mary Jane, who Cyrus adopted last May with fiancé Liam Hemsworth. Well, that's all the juice for you this week. I'm Lucy Bale. Back to you.
Miley Cyrus got a new puppy? My life is now complete. Thanks, Luce. Many high schoolers today use the popular app Skype as a way to hold video chats with their friends online. Well, 9th grade teachers Rick Dunbar and Trevor Payne took this trendy technology and brought it into their classroom. As a way to supplement their unit on Nazi Germany, the Integrated Western Civilization class Skyped with history professor Dr. Andrew Stewart Biggerson, author of Ordinary Germans in Extraordinary Times, The Nazi Revolution in Hildesheim. According to Rick Dunbar, this call is one of the first uses of 21st century tool in a RADNOR high school classroom.
In our continued effort to chronicle the high achievements of all RADNOR students, it's now time for
You Make Us RADNOR Proud.
You make us RADNOR proud, proud. RADNOR proud. Proud. RADNOR proud.
This week, we congratulate 2 RADNORites. First, RHS junior Evie Kai was awarded the Widener University High School Leadership Award for her outstanding volunteer work in the Chester community. Evie was also selected for demonstrating courage, strong leadership skills, academic excellence, and exceptional character. She will be recognized along with fellow winners at an award ceremony at the National Constitution Center on February 19th. Because of her impressive accomplishments, Evie was interviewed by NBC 10 for an upcoming news segment. Congratulations, Evie. You make us RADNOR proud.
We would also like to congratulate RADNOR High School senior Griffin Unger, who was honored by the school board at its last meeting for his service as student representative to the board and the policy committee.
This is a resolution of appreciation and has been awarded and prepared for the recognition of the service of Griffin Unger, who has served as student representative to the school board. It says recommendation, and I like to take this opportunity to recommend it myself, because unlike other representatives that we've had in the past, Griffin has served as a non-voting member of the policy committee. And when he wasn't gossiping, he was adding a lot to our meetings. So because of his contribution, I'm sure we are going to continue, because it was almost like a pilot program to see if this was worthwhile to have it happen, and it was. So that's why I'm recommending this myself. So, thank you. Now, I have other things to do. Okay? Whereas Griffin Unger has served the school district of Radnor Township, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, from July 2011 until December 2012 as student representative to its Board of School Directors, and whereas during this time he has represented the students of Radnor, presenting ideas and positions that have furthered the cause of effective and responsive educational principles and practices within Radnor Township School District, and whereas he has brought to the board an interest in service to education and spirit in cooperation. Now, therefore, be it resolved that in the appreciation of his service, the members of the Board of School Directors hereby recognize and honor Griffin Unger on the 18th day of December 2012. Thank you.
Congratulations, Griffin. You make us Radnor proud.
You make us Radnor proud. Proud. Radnor proud. Proud. Radnor proud.
We'd like to recognize both Radnor Middle School and Radnor Elementary School for their impressive community service efforts in donating gifts to needy families in our area during the holiday season. RMS donated more than 300 gifts to the Delaware County Children and Youth Services, and RES donated more than 1,000 gifts to both the Chester Community Charter School and the Family Support Services of Upper Darby.
The Radnor High School Musical is looking for parents, students, and community members to help with this year's production of Grease. Help is needed with ad sales, costumes, the tech dinner, the cast party, and the coordination of parent chaperones for those long rehearsals. Contact Elizabeth Mosier at the email below if you'd like to volunteer.
And now for class news.
We're classy.
Class of 2016. Plans are underway for the freshman semi-formal and the Martin Luther King Day of Service. If any freshman parents would like to help out with these events, please send your email address to debbiesinger@aol.com, and you will receive all of the details. Also, if you have not already done so, please submit your class dues to Miss Mahali, Miss Schwartz, or Miss Pereira as soon as possible. Dues are $50 and checks should be made payable to the class of 2016. For class of 2013, guidance would like to remind you, please bring in a copy of your college acceptance letter as soon as you receive it. If a copy is not possible, please bring in the original hard copy and they will copy it for you. And for those seniors who have transcript requests, remember there is a $3 fee attached, and so transcripts cannot be processed without it. And that concludes class news.
We're classy.